So that was it. As you saw, in RC business, the crash is actually the most important part of the hobby because um, what you learn doesn't come from how well you fly, but the mistakes you do, and then not really mistakes, but the mishaps. So anything can happen. When that happens in RC, you don't blame anyone. You don't go angry with it. That is how it works, and so we get it. So we are back to the lab, and in fact, I've already begun working on it. So the business sessions, I grew this and that. Then the cockpit is also grew partly. It's all foam, and that is why the weakness. It had direct impact on the concrete. So, but still, it's still strong. I'm thinking of replacing the stickers on it in actual Air Force colors, the green color. The failure actually happened on the wings. To solve the video, the main wing spar originally was some, I think, 14 millimeter carbon fiber rod, but it failed in one model. Then I replaced it with this wood. By it appears somehow the wing loading during the turn was too much for it. So this is the single spar holding it. Now I'm having a load of around 6 kg. So that was a lot. And I think I don't know. I was surprised to see the wing fail in that manner. So this one broke. I think along this line, and that led to the loss of the aircraft structure. So I'm going to replace it. I've already cut some wood. This is hard wood. It has enough horizontal tension to hold the aircraft. So I'll replace the holding spar with this one, the engines, whatever. One very good important thing was that the batteries, the batteries were not harmed because I was afraid that the impact on the concrete will result in a crash, in a fire, but that didn't happen. So everything is protected. It was okay. So hopefully within some 2 hours we should be back in action. So I'll see you for a flight very soon. Stay tuned. Okay, so that was it. Work is still ongoing, as you can see. That's the physics there. I spent about 2 hours, beginning from yesterday night until this morning. That took a lot of hit, but everything is okay now. It's in one piece. Yeah. So the inside was the major problem, but everything is done. I had to reinforce it in so many areas. The only problem now are just the stickers, but I plan to remove them and replace them with the actual Air Force gray. But then before then, I have to test it on the airfield, take some flight and see the strength. But it's just as strong. So yes, that's how the work goes. You build it, it crashes, then you rebuild it. And that's how we do it here. So fuselage, stand by. Now we get to the wings. As I was saying yesterday, this was the main spar that broke. In fact, if you look at it, the wood fiber is not so strong. So I think with the additional two engines on it, when it comes to flexing, I mean, when the wings are loaded, there was no steep turn actually, but I didn't know. But somehow it happened, so we have to take it. So I hope to replace this wooden spar with this very hard wood. In Ghana here, this is Odum, some brownish, very strong, pretty strong wood. So we lay it in the middle, but then we have these smaller ones. So I'll lay it all the way from the aileron section to the wing box. I'll lay the other one too also on this. Then in the middle, I will brace them with the main centering bars. So that should be fine for that, so that I wouldn't have the flexing, the wing bending. So let's see, I have to remove this. So let me cut. Yeah. Yes, so this was a problem. Originally, I put this aluminium, some very weak metal. I think that's for the radio antenna, just like these ones. This is a ring locking mechanism. So there's a long one, I think about 50 centimeters or so. Not 50, so it will be like 40 centimeters long. I put three, so one is here, another one is here. And they couldn't handle the load. I don't know. So I wish to remove all of them, then put this wood, which will take all that stress for us. So let's get to work. The cut, this one is cut, this one is also cut. So we expose them, then we take these things off and replace them with the. No, you have to work safe. The right tool for the right job. Let me get something better. So this is the first one. You can see that, and the weight it's bent and can easily break. Also good. When you don't have options, then you have to improvise. But sometimes it's improvisation that gets you killed. So we're killed. So we want to learn the lesson the hard way. Now we get back to it. Okay, come on, let's. So just like the other one, these metals. So, oh, okay, it's strong enough. I will not touch it. In engineering, if it works, don't fix it. If it doesn't work, that one you can try fixing it. I want this working very slow. I don't want to spoil my voice. Yeah. Yeah. So this couldn't help us. We'll put it back together pretty soon. So let me put this one together and then we'll do the others. So this, let me see. Yeah, let me use this one. Do this way. So from all the way here. Good. Yes. Okay. I'll do this one. So once this is here, then I'm sure that I will get the perfect strength. Now this will come back in piece together. All right. So let's get to work. See you later. Stay tuned. Back in one piece, just as promised. I go back to the lab for the past 2 days. I've been working on it, and yeah, it's back in one piece. So the aircraft broke around the nose section here from the cockpit, and then pulverized the whole of the front, the radome section. Then also, the crack happened here on the left wing spar. This side broke, and all this wing, it fell off, and that resulted in the uncontrolled spin and crash. But yeah, so I replaced the wing spar, and now we're back in one piece. The only problem left now is the stickers on it. They have been wrinkled, so in a few days I hope to change all of that into the grey Air Force colors. But yes, we're back to the airfield and want to take a flight. So let's get into it. So we have all our engines installed, everything set. So let's power up and then we see where it goes. As usual, I would love to do some rounds on the runway to check the alignment before we try to take off. So we have our two 3S batteries fully charged in there. Then we see. Then our transmitter is also ready here. That's MCC6. Transmitter on, switches in the right positions, and we power up. So in 3, 2, 1, power going into the ESC. So that was for engines 2 and 3. Then that's for engines 1 and 4. So everything is powered up. Let's check our control surfaces to see. For the let me cover it up. Yeah. So the battery bay door lock will be done. For now, we're using some tape on it. And it's always good to improvise. Tape is done. And we cover it a bit more on the front here. So yes, we are done. So let's check our control surfaces. Ailerons left, ailerons right. That is done. Elevator up and down. That is done. Rudder left and right. That is done. Flap set for takeoff. Landing, takeoff, retracted. Now, one good thing about the whole game was the parachute bay. What happened was that, an interesting story to the line is that my students labeled this paratrooper Fox 1. Now, Fox 1 happens to be my call sign. But interestingly, during the first one, I didn't come out. When the soldiers dropped, I didn't come out. So I survived the crash. Actually, I was in the aircraft, but I was protected in the battery day. So today, it will be a solo jump. You see, my parachute is already blowing, so it's a good sign. So I'll see you up all in the sky. So that is Fox 1 having a solo ride in the aircraft. So let me fold my parachute nicely. So I hope this to be a good drop. So the winds are calm, we have light showers. So hopefully it will be nice. So okay, so that was a good one. So we'll take some good few runs on the runway, and then we see the way it goes.
Ready for takeoff. Nice one.
Okay, so that was it. We had a test flight, but we couldn't go up because I think the number three engine on the right side of the wing fell off from here. So the torque from the two against one on the left, I mean, you're the plane uncontrollable to the right, and that resulted in the crash. So it lifted off, but we couldn't get enough altitude for the parachute drop. I'll be working on it. Hopefully within the next 1 or 2 days, then we'll have to get this thing back in the air. So stay tuned. Bye bye.